Hello everybody and welcome to another live meeting from the Zel team, this time on December 2nd or 1st, depending on where you are in the world. Oh, 3rd actually for me. Our agenda this meeting is discussing the 1.2.3 Affiliation update to ZelCore, an update on the ZelNodes timeline. We have a talk about NiceHash, as a few members of the community have been a little bit concerned since they've added Zhash. And we also have a talk from Daniel about some of the partnerships we have been making with Gemini and Blockfolio. So, in the Affiliation update, Genesis, Genex, and POR were added. Bitcoin Cash is available again after the whole fork drama. Defaults to ABC, as that seems to have been the most widely supported by exchanges, and we're still open to the chance of adding SV. I believe we are in talks with some members of their team. The export to CSV option is activated for all assets. This means it's easier for you to sort of potentially do your taxes, especially if you're in the States. You can get your transactions out easily with values as well, potentially in the future. We've also modified it so D2FA accounts can now be accessed in offline mode as well, so you can log in at least, but you'll still need D2FA to get around a few things. For example, sending, obviously, you'll be able to do, and accessing your private key will still need internet access if you have D2FA set up. Also, some bug fixes and improvements around fixing the small issue as against flood attacks, so spam, spammable denial of service attacks, and also Bitcoin Cash contact addresses are in the newer format. Instead of saving in the legacy format, or they're saving in the legacy format and now they're in the new format. So the Bitcoin Cash bug has been fixed. I believe that was everything for that update. So Daniel, I'll pass on to you with regards to the Gemini partnership.
Yeah, so can you hear me all right, Miles?
Yes, I can.
Okay, good. So it was quite a week for the Zel project. We had a lot of announcements that came out, almost so many that we couldn't really include them all in this particular update. But one of the big ones that came out was we were added as a platform for Gemini, GUSD. We are in the process of continuing to expand those partnerships where we can find them, and affiliates is where we can find them. We're really pumped to be able to offer GUSD support to all ZelCore users, and I think that opens the door for a lot of different gateways for us. So we're really excited about that. The team was really good to deal with, and we're really looking forward to working with them. Next slide. We also, this week, we're added to the Blockfolio Signal. So we are now, we're on just about every communication platform that you can imagine. So we are on Delta Direct, we are on Blockfolio Signal, we are on CoinGecko Beam, we are on also having all of our Medium blogs pushed between these different mediums, as well as our Zel info site. So we've got, if you want to find out about the project, there's plenty of ways to find out about it. And we are working very diligently with our new with PR and marketing coach, who is helping us out with getting us on track with our marketing plan. So we're really going to aggressively continue to keep pursuing that. So you saw some of that this week when we really started firing out some of these important announcements around some of the things that we're doing with the project. So we're really ramping up very quickly, and you'll see a lot of that coming within the next few weeks. Next slide. With that, we also have added, as Miles, when he was giving the update about the update, he shared that we are adding proof of review. We are also going through a third-party audit with proof of review that should be done any day now. So some of the benefits for the proof of review process are third-party audit of code base, audit of the core team. So you all know us, and new users that come into the space, they can quickly and easily get acquainted with the core team as well. An official review or report provided is a complement to the white paper. So essentially, it's going to evaluate the project holistically, look at it, and identify some of the positives, and maybe if there's a negative, they'll identify that as well. It's an important research piece for new users and investors, miners as well, people that are looking to spec mine or come into to start mining for the very first time. They want to make sure that they find very good, solid projects, and that's where proof of review comes into play. So we are happy to welcome them aboard to ZelCore, and we're looking forward to the proof of review process. Next slide.
Okay, so I'll take this one. As some of the community has pointed out and discussed in Discord, NiceHash just yesterday revealed that they were supporting the Zhash algorithm. As everybody knows, NiceHash can bring in a couple problems to some projects depending on how users are actually using the NiceHash. We have discussed or started talks with the community to see kind of get some ideas from them, and the core team has been talking with ourselves and also some of our third-party developers to figure out some options going forward so that we can make a proactive, not a reactive, rational decision on what to do or to propose to the community and see how everybody feels about that. These decision making and some of the changes could take a little bit of time, but like I said, we're trying to be proactive, so we'll start now. So, since the announcement came out yesterday, there's probably more than a few possibilities. I've listed a few from the discussions that have popped up in Discord. The most obvious one is swapping the algorithm, similar to what we did back in July to get away from the ASICs. This could be some type of modified equihash or potentially a new algorithm that we haven't used yet, new to us, or probably not a new one since we don't usually do that type of development. Another possibility is to keep Zhash for now and see how the NiceHash issue develops and see if it would possibly affect us and keep close tabs on it. Maxine has set up a bot to tell us how the net hash is coming along if someone ramps up a lot of hash on an unknown pool. This is probably something that we'll do anyway as we develop the actual option like AlgoSwap or something. And then another thing to keep in mind is that we will have ZelNodes up in a couple months, and there is a possibility that we could try to develop a more robust mechanism for creating consensus for the blocks and roll it out onto ZelNodes, but that's probably the most unlikely scenario only because it'll push ZelNodes back further. But it's always an option, so we'll talk to the community as we go and see what everybody's most comfortable with and what's feasible for the core team to develop in time. So going forward from there, we've had progress on the Acadia network updates. For those unfamiliar, this will be rolling out overwinter and sapling updates into ZelCash, inherited from Zcash. Overwinter's 100% done on testnet and is awaiting sapling as it's developed. Sapling is about 70% complete before it gets put onto testnet, and then all that will be packaged together after testing and rolled out for a targeted December upgrade. It'll be complete before the ZelNodes testnet to kind of separate two major network upgrades so that we don't make the testing harder, basically. And it will be, after this NiceHash announcement, it will be timed with the possible algo swap. So this is a roadmap we've shown before, and we'll just keep updating it as we go. As we've been saying, we're trying to do crypto note coins, Monero forks. That's still planned for December. I just talked about the Acadia network upgrade, which is slated for December. Live testnet of ZelNodes is still slated for late December, and an update for where we are in the progress of ZelNodes is We're in phase 2 of 4. And phase 2 is basically building a single tier ZelNode, which will be the basic tier. Build all the classes for that, get voting mechanisms built for consensus on how the reward is split up around the node operators. And then all of that will be packaged together, and we'll put it up on an alpha kind of VPS testnet, so that just a couple of them for now, so we can see how they interact with each other and start testing as we go to phase 3 and 4. The next item was we had a ZelCore UI update. That is complete, and we got that done a little earlier than we expected. So that's rolled in, I think, on 1.2.0. So we're a couple of updates past the update. So you've probably noticed the UI changes. Our little Skunkworks Project M is still being developed, and announcements possibly in December or January as things keep rolling. And then the live release of ZelNodes is still set up to be on the first year anniversary of ZelCash on January 31st, 2019. And with the ZelNodes development, we are also still pushing for the beta development of the ZelX decentralized exchange on our closed infrastructure. And again, that's December, January timeframe. And then we have the same Zel Foundation updates. We had the Grant 1, which was completed, which was updating the Swing wallet. Grant 2 has just been here and there, people helping find grammar and punctuation errors on our websites, and we will push that towards also fixing any spelling issues that might pop up in ZelCore. And Grant 3 is open with the ledger integration. We have not had a full proposal from anyone on that, so still very interested in finding third-party developers that can help us integrate ZelCash into any hardware wallet support. And as always, please apply any of your wants, wishes to the Foundation section on Discord so that we can take them and build a proposal to send out to for third-party developers to submit proposals for these grants. And then on the social outreach piece, Daniel talked about our new marketing PR advisor, which is Coach. You might have seen him around Discord a little bit. We had a Medium blog post announcing it, and we will have him on the next live meeting to discuss the action items and furthering the marketing plan that was published on our website a few months ago. And the last piece is we are always still looking for full stack devs. So if anybody's interested, or you know someone who might be interested, please have them reach out to myself or Daniel. So unless Daniel or Miles have anything else to add, I think we'll move over to Discord for the voice Q&A, voice chat.
Yeah, I think that'll be best in trying out some of the concerns and questions regarding NiceHash. I think there's a lot of misconceptions with it, so we might want to put something out as a statement later on in the week. Sort of. Go ahead, Daniel.
I just want to throw out one thing at the end too. So there's, as you've seen, we've aggressively been moving this agenda forward, and I get questions quite often about, is it realistic? Are the nodes going to hit when we anticipated? Are we going to meet this timeline? And I will tell you, I am very, very pleased with the way that this timeline is going. This team has really met their sprints as we've had to. And honestly, I never say this, we're not ahead of schedule, we're right on schedule. So that's, anyone that is concerned about that, please don't be concerned. We're right where we want to be.
Okay, well, that'll conclude this live meeting, and we'll move over to Discord for the normal Q&A. So hope to see you guys there. Thanks.
Thanks, guys.